Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Fingers Crossed Audio this evening. And it seems to be working. Some of the troubles we've had in the last couple of weeks I've managed to work out, and it looks like things are working tonight. Can you hear me on the microphone? Say yes. I shall wait before I go into details. Let me know you can hear me okay. Cheers, everybody. Tasty beverage. Wonderful, wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. So, there we go. How are we doing? Can we hear? Yes, Mike, okay, wonderful. Thank you, Cassie. Good chappy. I assume the headphones are working today. Fingers crossed. I took them apart and had a look at the cabling in them. And inside the headphones, they're all right. It would appear to be the main cable that's the problem. And there's some break in it somewhere. I can hear it. So if I have the cable in the right position, I have stereo sound. If I don't, I have crackly mono sound, which is hell. So let's hope it works. I have, however, ordered new ones. I actually spoke to Biodynamic this week and asked if they wanted to sponsor me and give me some headphones. They said no. So I bought some new headphones anyway. So they will be here hopefully within the next few days. They were on order, believe it or not. Oh, hold on. What? It's deliberate. Mr. Poopalot and I, Colin, we had a fight, you see, because I don't like cauliflower, and he's not talking to me anymore. He's not talking to me anymore. So he's in a huff. He's turning away. Hello, Vanessa. And oh, for heaven's sake! And the light in the background isn't on. My goodness! You see, when I do these things by myself, nothing works. Nothing works without Vanessa by your side. Everybody needs a Vanessa. Vanessa's hiding in the background. Are you joining us tonight up here? Not long. Okay. How's Bundle of Joy? We had a bit of a tummy moment with Bundle of Joy for the last 3 hours. She was screaming the house down. So we think she has, the colic problems that little babies can have. So that wasn't terribly good. Shall we turn Colin back round? Mm-hmm. Vanessa says, yes, Colin gets to look back again. Way, look everybody. Okay. Is he looking in the camera?
Wolfgang König hatte gestern Geburtstag.
It was Wolfgang König's birthday yesterday.
Nummer 89
yes.
als Wunsch für ihn.
Out from the hymn book? Mm-hmm. Oh, let's do that. Okay, number 89. Yeah. Okay, the requests are going to be relayed tonight via Vanessa running up and down stairs by the looks of it. Which is rather weird. Number 89? 89? Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's very short.
Okay.
It's very short, but I'm sure we can play around with it. Okay, good. And that's for Wolfgang König. Okay, that's for Wolfgang König. Other news? Number 7 from the Brown Book of Magnificence. This is exciting, ladies and gentlemen. The program is taking shape. And more?
Yeah.
Number 7, we're in the single digits again. That's again a very short one. Look, it's only 2 lines of music. Okay, good.
Dann habe ich dir in die Liste was geschickt.
You sent me in a list? We have a list?
Ich habe eine neue angelegt.
You created a list for me?
Ja, das sehen, was ich alles
Oh, that's clever. I'm not going to show you my... Oh, it worked with my face. It didn't need my password. Right, let's do this. Do we have a new list? Where's the new list? 1905, that's today. Oh, yes, I saw that from Alexander. No chance. Absolutely. But I have something else I'm going to play for Alexander today. This is for Ursa. This looks like ragtime music. Okay, we can play around with that. Good. Okay, that looks rather interesting. Oh, very good. Thank you very much indeed. Isn't Vanessa wonderful? She's going to send us some more stuff as and when it comes. Hier, irgendwas stimmt mit der Farbe nicht heute Abend. Das sieht sehr komisch aus. In der großen Kamera. Hast du 75 gemacht? Ja? Ja? Hast du irgendwas anderes geändert? Nein. Yeah, the main camera is a bit funny looking tonight, isn't it? It's got funny colors tonight. Not sure what's going on there. Although it may just be there. And when I look on the main screen, it looks okay. So maybe YouTube is doing something to it. Maybe is the focus all right? Falls du wieder hochkommst, du kannst mal gucken, ob Focus okay ist. Anyway, right, so let's have some news first of all. First of all, exciting news. Apart from the headphone issue, everything here with the PC seems to be working again, fingers crossed. I've got my new audio interface from Mo2, that's Mark of the Unicorn. M-O-T-U, Mo2. It's up and running and it's working and it sounds absolutely beautiful. So you may notice a very slight very slight improvement in the audio quality tonight. If you're listening on good headphones, you will definitely notice a difference. It's a much clearer sound now. So that's that. That's working. Good. New headphones will be arriving soon. Cameras all appear to be working and doing what they should be doing, so that's good. Power cuts. This is the next thing. The weather at the moment is very bizarre. It's very wet and stormy, and we've been having bizarre power cuts. Now, this is not a good thing, and I spoke to my chief technical officer, that's Cameron Platt, and Cam suggested we need an uninterruptible power supply, a UPS. So we are going to, oh yes, the bench. Ian, I'll tell you about the bench in a minute. It's unbelievable, the story for the bench. But anyway, so yes, uninterruptible power supply. We had 3 power cuts in the last week so far. And Cam has actually suggested getting at least 2 uninterruptible power supplies. So one can be for all the equipment up here to make sure it still runs for a little while, and also one downstairs for the router. Now this is interesting because you know telephone lines tend not to go down, but routers and normal electricity do. So Cam's idea is if we even have a power cut, we can still stream, in the dark obviously, because it'll be pitch black here, but it would work. It would work. So we're going to start looking. Stop doing that, I didn't do anything. This thing is so sensitive, it's weird. I just have to sort of wave at it and it's doing its thing. Anyway, yes, we're going to start looking at uninterruptible power supplies. So if any European people know of good UPS systems for the kind of use we have here, then please get in touch via the usual channels, and we can take it from there. This is rather exciting. Wow, exciting. Exciting. Someone was asking last week, we'll do all the news first. Someone was asking last week about the system we use here. What PC, what computer do we use to do the streaming? We don't use any computer to do the streaming. We use the Blackmagic Design ATEM Mini Extreme ISO, which is a wonderful piece of machinery, a wonderful piece of hardware, which is connected to the internet itself via a LAN cable, a network cable, and it does the streaming. It's very clever. So that PC is only for Hauptwerk, that is only for chat, that is only for music. Vanessa has a laptop downstairs which is only for chat and the direction. She does, she can chop and change between she can do the cutting and the editing of all the cameras from downstairs because it all works on the same network. Very clever. And yes, so there you are. There's enough of that. Right. That's enough of the news. Right, we had a birthday yesterday. It was Wolfgang Koenig's birthday yesterday. So let's say happy birthday first of all. And he has requested a very short piece of music, number 89 in the German hymn book. And the headphones are not working. They're not working. I think if I have the cable under my arm here and support it, it seems to work. Right, let's put that away, that seems to be working. Happy birthday time for Wolfgang. We'll do it in English and in German. And yes, you sing along in a very loud way. We're in Billerbeck tonight, which is my favorite organ, or one of my favorite organs at the moment. Which is huge and makes a lovely sound when it's in stereo. Right, happy birthday for Mr. K. big sound. A very big sound. Overloading big sound. Nice. I like it. This is Billerbeck, by the way. Someone said Düren earlier. No, this is Billerbeck. A wonderful instrument. Again, in Germany, but a very eclectic and wonderful organ. I love it to bits. Right. My goodness. We have some very exciting things happening in the chat tonight. And some very sad things happening in the chat tonight as well. So, Gerald, first of all, very sorry to hear of your loss. That's very sad indeed. Very sad news indeed. And also very sad news to hear that Nancy, our wonderful friend from Chicago, Nancy, well, I actually know the story because somebody told me. Psst, I'm not to know. Nancy was bouncing about and fell and smashed her knee. Yeah, and it's just been, oh my goodness, I can't imagine how painful that must be. Nancy, you poor thing. Yeah, amazing. We wish you a very speedy recovery. With a knee, we know it's not going to be a very speedy recovery, but we wish you as speedy a recovery as possible. And my goodness, what are you doing here tonight? You should be lying in a hospital bed, drugged up to the eyeballs after having surgery on your knee. So, wow, amazing that you're here. We didn't expect to see you. So wonderful, wonderful that you're here. Thank you for joining us. It's amazing. Say hi to Nancy, everybody, and wish her the best. And, wish her a speedy recovery because she's lying in hospital with a smashed knee. Amazing. Ooh. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Well, there we are. There was a nice little number there for Wolfgang König. Herr, bleibe bei uns, denn es will Abend werden. Und der Tag hat sich geneiget. That's very old-fashioned. I like that. So, stay with us, Lord. It's evening time. The day has ended. Now that's actually, we know that hymn, don't we? We know the words of we know that. There's lots of Bleibe bei uns. There's another one here. I rather like this one. And I'm actually going to, although we didn't know Gerald's brother, but Gerald has been a very long-standing member of our wonderful community. And this isn't working. And a very, what's the word I'm looking for? A very suitable piece of music for this kind of occasion, I think, might be this. So let's dedicate this to you and your family. I love that piece of music. It's such a beautiful piece of music. It made it into the German hymn book a couple of years ago. A lot of wonderful, actually sort of old Anglican hymns made their way in, which is rather wonderful. And that was one of them. Another one that made its way in is actually, we're on the subject here. I think it was earlier or later. I can't remember. Hold on, no, it's up here somewhere. There are so many lovely pieces. Oh, there it is. It's actually on the next page. Should have kept going, shouldn't I? Yes, so there we are. We dedicated that one to Gerald and his family for their sad loss. I was reading a little bit through the chat, and it's always horrible when you lose a family member, especially that way. And even if they had been suffering for a very, very long time, and you knew it was coming, it's still an absolutely horrendous thing to have to go through. So we're all thinking of you, Gerald, and all the best to you and yours. And keep smiling. Keep smiling. But that's what we're here for. That's why the Gartshore gang is here. We all stick up for each other, we look out for each other, we help each other, we entertain each other, and we keep each other happy and cheerful. That's the whole point, isn't it? Right, now this evening was going to be an evening of fantastical music, and it will get that way later. Promise. But I think we'll stick with some evening hymns for now, because this is rather exciting. Now, Ian and Gleiswander both said I was going to say something about the bench. Oh my goodness me, yes. The saga continues. Remember a while ago, and this was a while ago now, this was like, was it not Christmas time or something? We ordered a bench and it was coming from Italy, and then it never arrived, and it never arrived, and it never arrived, and my Italian friends kept telling me, oh, it's coming, and it never did. So I got pissed off basically, and I said, look, I want my money back, I don't care. Yeah? Send it if you want, I don't care, I want my money back, forget it. So I got my money back, haha. Exciting. So I found another organ builder, an actual organ builder, who was going to build me a custom bench. Hurrah. It would take some time, obviously, blah, blah, blah. So measurements were taken, measurements were sent, colors were photographed in various different things so we could get the black exactly the same, etc., etc. And all of these things went off to the organ builder, and I was getting regular reports. Yes, it's taking shape, blah, blah, blah. Exciting. And then I got the announcement, it's being sent. Hurrah! It's being sent. So, it's being sent. It was sent. The logistics company got hold of it and took it and tried to deliver it. However, they would not deliver it because, now get ready for this. This is the world in which we live now. Are you ready for this? This is madness. Because the item being sent, the bench, was large and particularly heavy, in other words, over a certain weight, I think it's 25 or 28 kilograms, it could not be delivered and lifted by one member of a logistics team. It had to be delivered by two people. Now, even if I offered to help take it off the truck with the driver, no. For insurance reasons, it has to be two. Right. Fine. So let's wait until the bench is out in a truck with two people in the truck. So a couple of days ago, the truck arrived with two people. Much excitement. I wasn't even there. We were at the University of Heidelberg, the Uniklinik, the University Hospital of Heidelberg, with our little bundle of joy. Nothing serious, but annoying nonetheless. And when we returned home, lo and behold, in front of the garage door, a large package. Exciting stuff. I dragged it into the garage. I carefully opened the package. I looked. I smelled. Oh my goodness, wonderful. I unpacked. I marveled. Great. It looked perfect. Wonderful. Right. All we need to do now is get it upstairs to the organ. So everything in this room was cleared out of the way. Room was made and the bench was heaved up the stairs, and it's a bloody heavy piece of kit. Heaved up the stairs, sort of lined up, sidled up to the organ, and bang, into the pedal board. Oh, damn it. More over to your side, please. No, my side's not clear either. My side's not clear, your side's not clear. That can't be right. Hold on a minute. Is there something wrong? Is it the wrong way round? Turn it round. Nope, still the same. Bang, bang, bang. It didn't fit over the pedal board. on the phone. The bench doesn't fit. What do you mean it doesn't fit? I said it doesn't fit. It's not wide enough. The pedal board measures so and so. I just checked my email. That's what I wrote in the email. I even took pictures for you. There it is, in millimeters, no less. I even added a few millimeters, quite a few millimeters on either side as a little bit of space, you know, so we can move around, wiggle my bum on the bench. It's not tight on the pedal board. So, you know, a bit of room on either side. That can't be right, blah, blah, blah. Not my mistake, not my mistake. All that kind of guff. What I think actually happened is the organ builder in question didn't make a custom bench. The organ builder in question, how exasperating, you're right. Those weren't the words I used, trust me. I have the feeling the organ builder in question, who shall remain nameless until I know that this is true or not, just sort of said, right, Fraser has a 30-note pedal board. That means C at the bottom to F at the top. That's only 30 notes. And a standard 30-note pedal board is so-and-so wide. And he offers standard 30 and 32-note pedal boards. And I think he just took a standard 30-note pedal board, painted it black, and sent it to me. That's what I think happened. Now, that's just my opinion. Maybe that's not what happened. Maybe it was just a genuine mistake and measurements were not quite right. But I think it was just a standard bench that was shipped, painted black and then shipped out. It's beautiful, it's beautifully done. Don't get me wrong, it's absolutely beautifully done, but it's not right, it's not fitted. I went back and checked out the dimensions of this guy's products, and lo and behold, the bench I had is a standard 30-note pedal board bench. I measured my pedal board. It's not a standard 30-note pedal board. It is 30 notes, but it's not standard because of the frame that's around it, presumably. So, how exasperating, as Good Chappie says. Yes, very exasperating, very annoying, but it means I'm still using my old bench. Good, because I was actually going to take it out when I took it downstairs. I'm back up here now. When I took it downstairs, I was going to take it into the garden and smash it to bits and make a video of me doing that. But something in the back of my mind said, no, make sure the new one fits first before you do anything like that. So thank God I didn't. So there we are. So the old bench is back up here. It's balancing on its stilts still. And we shall see. We shall see. The problem is going to be rectified. I'm just going to leave that there and not say any more. To be honest, at the moment, I don't know. It seems that the subject of organ bench for Fraser's organ is cursed. It would appear to be cursed. So there we are. So there you are. There's the story so far. Standard measurement tape. I actually measured it several times with various different measurements just to make sure, because you know what it's like. I used metal measuring tapes. I used wooden measuring blocks, as you tend to in Germany. And yeah, none of that seemed to matter because my measurements were all the same and they didn't seem to correspond to what arrived. How annoying. So there you are. There's the saga of the bench so far. Hurrah. So what did we learn? Just don't worry, be happy. Right, back to evening hymns, and here's my favorite evening hymn. I absolutely adore and love this hymn, and I was very happy to see it made it into the German hymn book a few years ago. You will recognize it. I love it. It's gorgeous. Get ready for this. The day thou gavest, Lord, is ended. The day thou gavest, Lord, is ended. That's the one. That's the one. Who said something there? Thomas. Hello, Thomas. Thomas said, looks like you're playing a digital pipe organ. Correct. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for doing this. Well, thank you for joining us, Thomas. Yes, is it a digital pipe organ? Kind of. It's a MIDI console connected to the wonderful piece of software called Hauptwerk, which plays digitally sampled organs from all around the world. These are actual organs from actual churches or theatres, etc., etc., and they are playable on this magnificent machine. This is a custom-built machine. You cannot buy it anywhere, as I'm beginning to find out with my wonderful pedal board. Yes, Ian, thank you for your suggestion of bits of scaffolding and some old boards. To be honest, that would probably be better and safer and a damn sight cheaper. Anyway, we move on. I beg your pardon? Moment. Ha, right, word from the, why am I putting my things on for that? Yes, virtual organ, thank you, that's right, good chap, you're quite right, thank you, I do apologise, silly me. Is it a virtual organ? It's technically a real organ, I'm just playing it virtually, maybe that's the right thing. Is this a real organ in a real church somewhere in a real world? Right, we have another birthday coming up, but coming up at midnight, so I mustn't forget that. Remind me, we have a birthday coming up at midnight, so we'll celebrate that. And a message from Vanessa to tell us that, ladies and gentlemen, so far this evening, 2 virtual tickets, talking of virtual, 2 virtual tickets have been sold. 2. We've been playing for almost an hour now, and 2 have been played. 2 tickets have been purchased. Gosh. We are, of course, very grateful to you for all your generosity. That is very true, of course. At the same time, however, we're kind of living from this. This is it. This is my full-time job, folks. And Vanessa is now a full-time mother. So I'm a full-time father as well. So there you are. But this is it, folks. This is it. So yes, so if you are enjoying what you're hearing tonight and generally enjoy what we do, then please consider helping us out with a virtual ticket, a virtual tip in the tip jar, a virtual thank you, a virtual, what else can we say? A virtual present for our little bundle of joy, perhaps. Maybe you don't want to help us, but maybe you want to help our little baby girl. That would also be kind of cool, wouldn't it? So anyway, so thank you for generosity in advance. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Everything very gratefully received indeed. Now, I have this magnificent piece of kit here. This looks very decadent having 2 iPads, doesn't it? However, that is going back. That's my old iPad and it's being returned. This is its replacement. And at the moment I have 2 because I don't have to return that yet. But I do have to very soon. Because I am a poor, penniless musician, I do not buy things like that. I leased this, believe it or not. I couldn't afford to buy. Is there a real word, says Gleis van der Raa? No, probably not. I couldn't afford to buy that at the time, so I leased it for something like 20 euros a month or something crazy like that. And its battery is pretty much dead. The battery on it was charged fully at the beginning of our concert and it's already under 50%. So the battery's dead on that. This is a new one. This is its replacement. This is the M2 iPad, which is rather exciting, which means I could use this for much more exciting things. And look, I got a gift. I got an Apple Pencil, which I've never had before. It's rather exciting. It means I can notate things on the music, which is rather exciting. Right, let's have a piece of music dedicated to our wonderful friend and wonderful Gartshore gang member who is responsible for all the emojis that you see with the Gartshore gang. Actually, looking through the chat, I don't see many Gartshore gang emojis tonight. Come on, folks, where are all the Gartshore gang emojis? For example, tuba, or tasty beverage, or what else do we have? We have Shiloh the dog, we have socks. Oh, my socks this evening, by the way. Yes, my socks this evening were a present from my friend Charles. And Charles lives on Prince Edward Island. And Charles recently sent a package from Prince Edward Island with a very lovely postcard, very lovely story about where he came from. And a pair of moose socks in Canadian flag colours. So there you are. So it's the Canadian. It's the Canadian moose flags, courtesy of our friend Charles. So there we are. Thank you very much indeed. Right, there we are. There we are. Those are all your emojis that belong to the Gartshore gang. And they were created specially for us by gang member and chief, what should we say, chief design officer. There you are. How about that? Chief design officer Ursa Meyer. And Ursa Meyer is a young lady who lives somewhere in Germany. We know her real name, we know where she lives, but we're very secretive about it. And Ursa very kindly made us these emojis, which are absolutely wonderful. And yeah, and she loves spiders. We all love spiders. I was in the garage today and I was playing with spiders. Don't tell Vanessa because she doesn't like spiders. Let's have a piece of ragtime music from Charles L. Johnson. It's called The Golden Spider Rag. I don't know this one at all. This is sight reading. This was sent to us by Ursa Meyer herself to be played tonight. So let's find out what the Golden Spider Rag sounds like. I'm very interested. The Golden Spider Rag, or something close to it, by Charles L. Johnson there. What a wonderful, cool piece of music. Yeah, sight reading. I still haven't got my coordination right. This is new. I wink at it in different ways. Come on, wink. Doesn't accept some winks. It's very clever. I need to wink at it more clearly, obviously. And it turns pages for me. And I'm still not quite used to it yet. It's a coordination thing. We'll get there one day. I need to practice my winking and blinking. Peter Lorre in, what was it? Come on, we did this last week and nobody got it. Peter Lorre, impression. It wasn't Peter Lorre doing it. It was the impression of someone being Peter Lorre in Spike Jones and the City Slickers, My Old Flame. There you are. What's this? Someone's asking a question. Matt Leach. Wait, Vanessa likes kittens? Matt, who doesn't like kittens? I think that would be the more philosophical question. Anyone out there not like kittens? If not, then you're obviously not a real person. What's that? Good God, what is this? That looks like Louis Vierne. Oh, I know what this is. Yes, my friend Alexander, my friend Alexander requested a piece of music by Louis Vierne, which is a nice piece of music. Let me show you the first few bars of this, because it's so unbelievably unplayable. Let me see. We need an 8-foot. We need an 8-foot flute on the swell. We need a 4-foot flute on the swell. We need a nazar. Yep, that's fine. What do we need? We need a bourdon and a solutional here. Yep, we can do that. We've got that. What do we need on the pedal? Oh, we need a bourdon on the grate. We've got one of those, don't we? Yes, we do. What else do we need? We need some pedals. We need some, a soft 8-foot coupled to the grate. Right, soft 8-flute, that'll be that, coupled to the grate. There we are. Now, so the left hand and left pedals do this, which is rather cute, isn't it? I rather like that. It's nice harmonies. Isn't that cute? And you think, because it repeats that, it repeats it again. It doesn't. It goes on and does this. Where the hell does that go? Oh, that's the one. Yeah, it does all that kind of stuff. Typical Vierne, isn't it? Yeah, and it's lovely. It sort of meanders about some wonderful 7th chords and does everything. But while that's going on, the right hand is doing this in the key of B major. Bloody hell. That's better. This is not something that can be sight read by human beings, so I'm not going to play it as a sight reading exercise, but I thought what I would do, hold on, is it even registered for this? I think it might be. Let me see if I've got it here. No, it's not. I thought it was. Ah, yes, it is. Of course it is. There it is. There's a wonderful piece of music connected to Louis Vierne. Probably in here, actually. Let's see if I can find it. This is one of the only pieces of Vierne I learned as a small child. Here it is. And I think I can maybe play it by sight now. It's a wonderful piece of music. It's also from his pièce de fantaisie and Q copyright claim. It's the Carillon de Westminster, which is a brilliant piece of music. And it's supposed to be the chimes of Big Ben are doing their things. Actually, the chimes of Westminster Clock Tower. I get into trouble calling it Big Ben. Big Ben is only one bell, apparently. But anyway, it's the chimes of Westminster, and they were relayed allegedly to Louis Vierne via telephone from Henry Willis, the organ builder, which I think is a big load of old bollocks, because quite simply at the end of the piece of music, Vierne gets it exactly right. He gets them in the right order, all the right notes in the right order, which is very exciting, which kind of negates the myth that it was all sort of lost in translation over the telephone. It's a fantasy piece. It's a piece of impressionistic music. So I reckon Vierne was just improvising around until he found his idea and then went for it. Right, let's see if I can remember how this registers. That's that bit. What's that? That's that bit with the pedals. That's diddle-diddle-dum with that. That's there. That's that bit. What's that? That's add diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle, and that's probably the whole thing. And then does it get louder? It bloody does. That's the end. Right, okay, fine. Okay, good. All right. No questions asked. I'll probably make a complete and utter balls up of this, but let's try it anyway. The Carillon de Westminster from Louis Vierne on the organ of Billerbeck. No prisoners taken. Let's try. Message from the boss, not many more tickets have been sold. All right, this isn't going to work if my headphones aren't working. So let me just make sure. Make sure they are working. Okay, hope for the best. If you do it at the Wayne Marshall speed, you get through it a lot quicker. Makes life much easier. I can't believe I messed up the best bit. The best bit is this bit. Hold on, let's get rid of some of that naughtiness. There we are, that one. Ah, this is the best bit. It's very clever to do this. You've got lovely big bashing chords. I love it. It's great. Listen to this. This is marvelous. If only my sound would remain. And with this, you've got lovely. Watch what your hand is doing. You need two fingers doing two different things. Which is great. And all that together makes this noise. I'm playing the wrong one. The second one is what it does. It does this. That's the one. That's my favorite bit. I love that. And then these marvelous chords. Everybody's favorite chord. And then this crazy pedal solo. It's a wonderful piece of pedals are doing this. A wonderful piece of music. Oh my goodness me. Matt Leach, I'm really looking forward to next spring when Notre Dame de Paris and the organ and bells are all installed and ready to play in full glory. That is going to be quite something, isn't it? Yes, the organ is being reinstalled. Let's put it like that. They're doing something. They're doing something exciting to it, and it's going to be amazing. It's going to be absolutely wonderful. So it's going to be great when it gets back in. And can I let you into a little secret? Don't tell anyone, but I have an open invitation to the Notre Dame organ anytime I want, which is rather exciting. Anyway, right, enough of that. Anything else in the list tonight? No, nothing else in the list tonight. Good, right, well, that's fine. What we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to leave this part of the world. I'm going to go click, 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 and we're going to head to theatre organ land, where we're going to play some jazzy music, and this is much more like it. We did have some wonderful requests. Now, see these books here, these wonderful books here. I now have a digital version of these books. However, it's one enormous file with all the tunes together. So I'm going to, over the next month or so, I'm going to split it up, because there are literally millions. There are absolutely millions of things in there, pieces of music in there. And if I had all of this electronically on the iPad, it would be absolutely amazing. So that's going to be a little, job of mine to do. So it's going to be rather exciting. So yeah, that's going to be good fun. Shave and a haircut, to Bob. That's the one. Thank you, William Barron. Right, how are we doing here? There we go. Click, and we have a theatre organ. And a theatre organ and no audio. I'll do. Right. Requests from a piece of music from the city of New Orleans, birthplace of jazz. And here's one from Lil Hardin and Louis Armstrong himself. Who's Lil Hardin? That was Louis Armstrong's better half. From 1923. It's called the New Orleans Stomp. And this takes me back to my days playing with Rod Mason and his Hot Five, who were a wonderful little jazz band. And our trombonist was the ex-trombonist of Acker Bilk and his Paramount Jazz Band, Mr. John Mortimer. Not to be confused with Jonathan Mortimer, the lawyer and the guy you see on television all the time, but our Johnny Mortimer. And this was always his solo number, the New Orleans Stomp. I absolutely love it. Get ready for this. the wonderful New Orleans stomp. Isn't that wonderful stuff? I love it to bits. New Orleans is the subject of many tunes, and there's actually a tune called New Orleans, and it's by Hoagy Carmichael, and we love the name Hoagy Carmichael. And one member of the Gartshore gang in particularly loves Hoagy Carmichael. That is our dear friend and Chief Financial Officer, Mr. Joe Humans. New Orleans, a lovely one there. 4, Hans Poley. Who is Hans Poley? These names, I love these days. Now we had a request there for another Hoagie Carmichael one. Lazy Bones, dooby dooby doo. Can I remember the rest of Lazy Bones? I probably can't because my L's are missing. However, ladies and gentlemen, I have all of these melodies, like I say, millions and millions and millions of them in here. So all I have to do is flip through to the L department. Is there an easier way to flip through the pages of this? Can I just sort of hold something and it flips? Probably. Oh, hold on. What's that? What did I do? Help, I did something. Go away. Yes, no. There's probably an easy way to do this. Let's flip through to the L's. Lazy Bones. See what I mean? This is one big, enormous file. And this wonderful app on the iPad is called Fourscore. It's great. But it's just one enormous file, and I don't think you could do sort of individual page numbers. It doesn't do indexing for you, so we have to sort of work out indexing at some point. But bear with me, we're already at E. We're getting there slowly. And like I say, every single old jazz tune you can imagine is in here. And this was painstakingly written out by, I actually know who did it. There are 2 versions of this book. I'm not going to tell you what it's called because it's incredibly illegal that we've got versions of it like this. But it was written out. Oh, damn it. What did I do? I did something. Swine. What happened? Oh, no, I did. Oh, bugger. What did I do? Help. Oh, I buggered it. Damn it. Oh, shite. Do I have to? Oh, no, I have to do it all again. What did I do? I did something crazy. There must be a way of going through it. I'll tell you what. Let's open it. Oh, I don't have it. Ah. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I don't have it on the email here, do I? Swines. Hold on. Right, Vanessa's going to send it to me by email, which is much more sensible because then I can sort of flip through it here in a different app, which should be easier to do. I got an email this evening from Pizza Hut offering me €5 off my next pizza. Shame we don't have a Pizza Hut anywhere near here. So yes, the world of spam has made it into every single email account in the world. Pizza Hut. I haven't had Pizza Hut for a long time. Does Pizza Hut even still exist in Germany? I don't know. Do we still have Pizza Hut in Germany? When I lived in Edinburgh, I used to like going to Pizza Hut. When my mum came to visit, we used to go to Pizza Hut on the bridges in Edinburgh. Remember that? Those were fun days. Hast du es geschickt? Ja, in 20 Minuten erst, oder? In 20 Minuten erst. Right, I'll tell you what, while we're waiting for the email to arrive, which it's not going to do for some bizarre reason, let's play number 7 from the Brown Book of Goodies. Now, sometimes we do the Brown Book of Goodies on a theatre organ as well. So let's see how we can do this tonight. We're going to turn it into... Oh, yes, we turn it into a nice ballad, I think. I think we can do it a nice ballad. So let's change the registrations to a ballad. I have ballad registrations here, which are rather scrummy. And let's do this. Let's hope that the microphone holds out. Right, hold on. Let's just quickly double check this. There it is. I'm sending myself emails, and here it is. Clickety click. Has to be downloaded. It's a very large file. And click. Bing! There it is. Right, open. And now you see, ladies and gentlemen, I can just go, whee! There are 924 pages in this file, crikey. And there was the F's, you see, so we're getting there. Let's go down to about here. G, H, I, J, K, L, I. This is much easier. Maybe I'll keep this file here like this. That would be more sensible. Then I don't need to split it up. That would be clever, wouldn't it? That must be about L. No, it's M already. Damn it. Right, L, L, A. There it is. Right, keep that there. Okay, here we go. Let's have some ballady stuff. Now, ballady stuff means we need things like strings and vox humanae, which has a big sound, a beautiful sound. Very famous theatre organ sound. It sounds rather good. Isn't that wonderful? Right. Die Hoffnung auf das Jubeljahr der Menschheit. Gosh. A theatre organ has a big sound, doesn't it? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Very exciting stuff. Right, there we are. That was number 7 from the book. It's nice sort of ballady melody, isn't it? I love the harmonies. You can go a long way with those harmonies. Let's now have some lazy bones. Will I sing it? Will I sing it? Said Jeff. No, I don't have the word. Thankfully, I just have the music. So we're going to turn this into a bit of a blues. Lazy bones. There you are. That's all I'm going to sing tonight. Ah, I love that. Absolutely wonderful stuff. Absolutely wonderful stuff. I haven't done L's for a long time because my books, the L's have fallen off. My first book ends at, what does it end at actually? It ends at Jingle Bells. It ends at J, Jingle Bells. So that's a bit useless. So it means that I miss out on all these beautiful pieces of music. For example, I'm going to dedicate this one to my sister because it's her name. It's her name. Ah, we get these lovely naughty harmonies. Mr. Raskin and Johnny Mercer wrote this back in 1945. Wonderful piece of music. Check this out. Laura. Yes, my sister. Normally my sister's known as Little Wasp, but no, she is actually called Laura, and that's true. And oh, I found another nice one here. I'm going to dedicate this one here. It was supposed to be a fantastical night tonight, but sod that. We're just going to have a fun night with some fun music. We've got 6 more minutes before the midnight hour. Have you been waiting until the midnight hour? I haven't. But we are waiting because we have a birthday coming up at midnight. Right, here's a piece of music. Again, back to Mr. Louis Armstrong. Louis Armstrong together with the Mills Brothers. Now, this is a piece of music that has been on the request list for at least, I don't know, 2 years, probably longer. And it's because my Ks don't exist. My Ks have fallen off, as my Ls have as well. It's a wonderful piece of music. Like I said, Louis Armstrong with the Mills Brothers together. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. And again, we're going to dedicate this one to, what's he called tonight? Hans Poley. What does Hans Poley even mean? I like it. Do please explain. Give me a kiss to build a dream on. That's fantastical. What happened to the director? Haha. Give me a kiss to build a dream on. Shooby dooby dooby. Ah, isn't that fun? I do like it indeed. Ah, right. I'm in big band mode now. So let's dig out. Where's the rest of my book? Oh, here it is. Let's dig out an old big band number. Let me see now. Which one do I want? Actually, we'll use this one. I like this one. There's a wonderful old, I can't recreate it here because I don't have all the percussion stuff you would need for it. There's a wonderful old big band leader that nobody remembers now called Henri Remy. Wonderful stuff. And he had the most crazy sort of big band orchestra with all sorts of percussion effects. He himself was a percussionist. And one of his most famous numbers was a TikTok number called Time on My Hands. This was written by a guy called Humans, Mr. Vincent Humans, back in 1930. And we're going to dedicate this one to our Chief Technical Officer, Mr. Cameron Platz, and give it a nice sort of big band style. Time on My Hands. Nobody has that anymore, but wouldn't it be great if we did? Do-dee-doo-dee. And we'll do a nice sort of slow big band number. Get your partner for a slow foxtrot for this one. 2, 3, 4. time on my hands. It's far too high to sing that. Ladies and gentlemen, it's gone midnight, which means it's time for a birthday. And the birthday this evening is for a chap out there called William Barron. It's William Barron, or shall we call him Baron Bill? No, let's not do that. It's William Barron's birthday. Now, it's gone midnight at this part of the world, which means it's Saturday. And on Saturday, William Barron has his birthday. So let's all sing happy birthday to William Barron. And we'll finish off with a boogie woogie as well. A birthday boogie. How about that? Happy birthday, Mr. Baron. Have a wonderful day today, tomorrow, then, when the time comes. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. It's 7 minutes past midnight, and it's time for me to sign off. And we're going to sign off this evening with something completely different. I have been studying, yes, studying, the music of my old favourite composer, Mr. Thomas Fats Waller. I love the music of Fats Waller, and I have been studying it very closely, and I'm going to start transcribing the music of Fats Waller, because I think there's a lot of people out there who've tried transcribing the music of Fats Waller before, and they've gotten it wrong. And I am painstakingly trying to get it right. So let's work on it. Here's the final number for this evening. 2 handfuls of keys. Handful of Keys by Mr. Fats Waller. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us this evening. Friday night is organ music night. If you bought a virtual ticket this evening, thank you very much. If you did not buy a virtual ticket this evening, you still have time. Isn't that wonderful? Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. See you on Sunday.